Hey guys, welcome back to a new video on my channel. So, as I said before, there will be more phone videos coming, and this is one of them. Today, this is the first one after a little while. But I just wanted to talk about some of the phones that my old phone collection. Obviously, this is my new phone collection with two of the devices being the original two. So one of them is this Galaxy S4, and the other one is the Galaxy S3 Mini. These two have been with me for a long while. This one recently came back to me. Obviously, this one is one of mine, and this is obviously mine as well. But what I'm going to talk about today is, let me put these back, is some of the phone, you guys have been asking why them other phones, the old phone collection, has not been in videos for such a long time. Now I'm going to explain to you the real reason, or well, the reason why that old phone collection might not come back, and will probably not come back. So let's get started. So obviously you can see all the phones here. Now, the White Galaxy S2 has had something happen to it. Let me find it. There it is. So, this is what's happened to my old White S2. I dropped something on top of it while I was working with it, and it destroyed it. So, yeah, that's why that's not in the video today. And that's why that one will never be in the videos again. So, basically, anyway, moving on from that. So today's video is about my old phone collection. Now, will them devices be returning? The answer is to that, no, they won't. But as you can see, I have got a new S3 to replace. Well, the S3 this S3 is to replace my old one, my white one that I had. As you can see, I tried to repair it because I've cracked the screen, but it's all right. Yeah, it still works and everything's good on it, but this is basically the same model as my white S3 that was from the old phone collection videos back in 2020 to 2021 kind of time. That would make sense. That's basically how it was. So yeah, those phones, I think that phone collection video was at the end of 2021 or close to the end of midway through 2021, I think. I'll have to double check it because obviously it's been a while since I've looked at that video. But yes, so basically, as well as that, is that the fact of there are still some original phones to this collection. One of them being, obviously I just showed these two old phone. These two are from the old phone collection, but now been brought into the new one. But the rest of them are all, well, actually not the rest of them. Most of these phones are different. So the Z Fold 5 the Z Flip 4 was replaced by the Z Fold 5. The iPhone 14 was replaced by the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The A52 is a returning phone to my channel, and then the A12 is a new device. So, Black S2 is the main S2 of my collection, although the other one is not broken, so it has to be the main one. S3 Mini original to the old from the old collection. S4 from the old collection. S3 replaces the old one. S4, as I just mentioned, it's an old device. It's from the old phone collection. This S4 Mini, the old S4 Mini is no longer with me because it's broken and I lost it. But it's lost, and obviously stuff like that happens. So this one is a replacement for that, but it's in the new collection phone. This White Galaxy S5, I've always wanted one, so this one doesn't really have a part to replace any other phones. It's just a phone that made an appearance, like, because I've always wanted a white Galaxy S5, and now that I have one, I'm quite impressed. Yeah, there's the crack, you can see it on the screen. But yes, so that phone's there. The black S5 replaces the old S5, the old black S5 that had the blue on it, the blue back cover, that I sadly would like to have back, but sadly can't because obviously it's gone. The Samsung Galaxy J3, this one here, replaces the old J3 that I had, but it needs a new screen, and plus I need to, once I've got a new screen, it needs to be set up. So yeah, other than that, it's not really I'll go through the phones one by one for now, and then I'll explain why the old phones will probably not come back. Good old Galaxy S6. Well, no, it's not the original S6. It's a new one. It's just the same color, so it looks like the old one, just with less damage. So yeah, that's the S6. The S7 is a completely different color, so this is how you can tell that this is a different phone. But this one is cracked all over the back, and the front is okay though, which is the more important side of the phone. But yeah, obviously, okay, yep. Ever since this phone has been damaged, it's still been working fine though. Galaxy S21 Ultra completely dead again, but I had this phone since December 2021, so yeah, it's a perfect phone. It was, but it's not now. So in order, well, the phone that I had after the S21 Ultra was the A52. What an amazing phone this is. This phone really, if this is not glass or it's not plastic, it's plastic, but it doesn't have wireless charging because it's not. It wasn't designed to have wireless charging. But yeah, pretty much. Okay, so next in order would be this. Actually, no. It would be the Z Flip 4, but I gave that to my mom, so obviously that's not in my hands anymore. Basically, I gave her that to have this and this. But one of these might go back if needed, but it's okay. They don't need to, but obviously, if they do, one of them will probably go. But I'll probably want to keep on my hands on this one. But this, however, the A12, I don't know about keeping that. Okay, but next up after the Z Flip 4 was my old iPhone 14 Pro Max. So basically this phone, just my old one. So after the Z Flip 4. And then after that, it was the iPhone 14 Pro, which sadly I don't have the old 14 Pro Max and the old 14 Pro. I only have the 14 and the new 14 Pro Max. Or, well, my 14 Pro Max now. So anyway, so the next one after the 14 Pro was, of course, the iPhone 14. These are coming in order, and then next to that was obviously this, which is my main phone still. And then, last but not least, the newest phone in my collection still is obviously the Galaxy Z Fold 5. But my Note 20 Ultra is my second-hand phone, as I mentioned. This would be the second-hand phone, even though it's newer than the iPhone. It still it shares a heart in my, puts a memory in my mind that how good of a phone that was until the speakers started playing up when when it was connected to a charger, and then it basically turned out to be my third phone, or basically just a phone that's in the collection. Anyway, next, okay, let's get on to what's going to be happening. These phones obviously have been here for a little while. They've been sitting in that box for a while now, and I can't guarantee that these phones will ever be used like they used to. I've been getting back into gaming, and obviously I want to do more videos on gaming, but the phone videos will still come out as I said. So for those of you who like phones, this video is for you guys, but there are some other videos that are coming out. Gaming videos, other sorts of videos, basically like that. So let's give ourselves a memory of booting each one of these devices up. We'll start with the oldest of the bunch. Well, oldest in year, not oldest in collection, because this is one of the newer devices that I've recently got acquired recently. So let's boot her up. There you go. It doesn't matter if the white S2 does not work anymore, because this one's my favourite one of the two anyway, because obviously it's... That's the reason why. I love this boot animation and stuff like that. It boots really quick. Yeah. Oh. Oh boy. Did it just... Oh, it just rebooted. What the hell? Okay, yeah. So, we'll let that do its awesome boot animation again. An amazing boot animation. So you just saw that double. It just rebooted itself for no reason. Right, so it should now work. There you go. So there it is. Next up is the S3 Mini. Well, it should be the S3 next, but we have it in order. S3 Mini. Oh my. This thing's amazing, but the speaker just doesn't really perform as well as it used to. As you can see. We'll leave that there. We'll unlock it in a minute, but obviously it might die halfway through this video. It might. I don't know, but I can't remember what battery that was in. On. Okay, yeah, it's on low battery, but is it going to work? That's the question. Well, we'll leave it and see if it dies at any point. Right, anyway, next up is my Galaxy S3. I crazily love this thing because it boots that quick. Like, you turn it on and it's already on the boot screen within a few seconds. But it's still an amazing device. An absolute beast of a phone. It's just so amazing, and everything else about it is just amazing. It is cracked though, however, but at least it works. Next up, we have the Galaxy S4. Which really... I love how we have the GT-i9 305 Galaxy S3 and we have the GT-i9 505 Galaxy S4. There is such thing as a GT-i9 500 Galaxy S4, but that's like the legacy version. But obviously this is the most common Galaxy S4 that you'd find, the GT-i9 505 model numbered Galaxy S4. Like, they're all codename, basically. Yeah, these phones are going to not shut up for a little bit because they're obviously always busy. We're only going to boot up the... there you go. So that's the S4 booted up. Next, we'll do the S4 Mini, which is basically an exact reverse color combo of the Galaxy S4. So my S4 is black on the front but white on the back, but this is white on the front, black on the back. As you can see. Amazing. Next up, we'll do the Galaxy S5. Obviously, while that's booting up. Actually, we'll turn on the S4. We have 3 of them with the same lock screen effect. And here's the good Galaxy S5, my favorite one. The white one's obviously my favorite. That's the reason being why it's amazing. It's just an amazing device. I haven't booted this on for a while, but it's still very fast. Next up, we have the Black Galaxy S5, also known as the Marshmallow S5. Looking very good as always. It's very slow though. Like this thing is one of the, if not the slowest device in my collection. I mean, the Galaxy S4 did do some surprisingly well, but look at this. We have the light effect on all three of those devices. Now, let me know in the comments, do you want me to change the S3's lock screen effect back to the back to the ripple effect that the S3 should normally have, or should I keep it on the light effect? Or should I just leave it on the light effect? Because obviously, like, I'd like it on the light effect, but obviously this phone does not work. Well, it does work, but it needs new screen and a home button. I've got the home button for it, but it needs a new screen. So we'll just move on to the Galaxy S6, which is one of the only devices that doesn't vibrate when it turns on. It only vibrates when it turns off. But this phone isn't as slow as you'd think. It's much of a good phone. 100% of battery life. That's amazing. And next up we have the Galaxy S7, which this one vibrates when it turns on. It's also an amazing device still. I think I can see a little bit of screen burning on it, because obviously you can see the logo is slightly pinkish. But it's okay. I don't care, honestly. But it is still really fast. And we'll have to do the Z Fold 5 first. Shut up. I'm telling the S7 to shut up. Because as soon as you turn the goddamn thing on, it's like... No, you already seen... Wait, no, you didn't actually, so... Oh my god, shut up, you two. Them phones are just absolutely notification crazy. But yes, there you go, there's the Z Fold 5. Let me just put... There's Z Fold 5. I don't know whether to boot the iPhone on, but these three, because these three are obviously off for a reason. But yeah, that's basically my phone. Let me just turn them around anyway, just to show you. So yeah, here's my phone collection. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.